Hey everybody, Cheryl Pace here. Well, my video the other day was a little bit somber, but I got a great response to that, so I really feel like it was necessary and that a lot of people could relate at some level. But today I really want to lighten things up, and I actually want to do a little series called You've Got the Power. Because I really do believe that you have more power than you even realize. So at the end of most of my videos, I like to say that you are here for a reason, you are important, and you are loved. And I truly, truly believe that. Even though at one time in my life, early on, I didn't really believe that about myself. Maybe you feel the same way. I have a feeling a lot of people can relate. Maybe you know that you're important, but you don't necessarily feel like you're loved. Or maybe you feel loved, but you don't really know what your purpose is. Well, in honor of spring, when all things are blooming, I thought that it would be awesome if we could bloom too, together, like a garden. And what do I mean by blossom and bloom? I mean, let's reach our full potential. I think that it would be awesome to do that together. So how do you make it happen? Well, I think that there are 4 main steps in reaching your full potential. And number 1 is basically to check your barometer, okay? Are you content? Are you happy? Are you confident? Are you kind of depressed? So it's really important that you kind of know where you're starting so that you can figure out where you're going to go. Next, step 2, we're going to tap into our innermost dreams. Do you feel like you were made for something more? Do you have dreams that have never been fulfilled? We need to figure out what those are, and I can't wait for that day. That's going to be a great day. Step 3 is to realize and believe that it's never too late. You're never too old, okay? That's a very important step. And step 4 is that we're gonna take the steps to make those dreams come true. So let's start today with step 1. Now, I'm gonna tell you that if you are the kind of person who is really confident and you never deal with self-doubt or depression or fear, you can probably skip this video and just kind of tap in tomorrow. But if you're like me and you're challenged by these kind of things pretty much on a daily basis, stick around. So luckily, you know, I don't deal with depression a whole lot anymore, and I'm very thankful for that. But I used to, and the reason I did, I think, was because I didn't really know who I was. So let me know if you can relate to what I'm about to say. I was a pleaser. I basically said yes to everything, whether it was a work relationship, whether it was a friend relationship, whether it was a relationship with a significant other. I was so worried about that relationship ending that I would just agree to things. I would just say yes. And it was because I was putting that relationship above myself. I was giving it more worth and importance than I gave to myself. You know, if someone said, I want you to look like this, I would say, well, okay, and I would do it. Or if they said, I want you to act like this, or do this, or believe this, I would do it. Don't feel that way. Okay. But one day, I couldn't do it anymore. I was kind of up to here. And I said no. Wow, what a day that was. I said no, and my heart was racing. I was shaking, and my stomach was tied in knots, and my knees were like jello, but I got up, and I walked out that door, and with every step I took, I started standing a little taller, and my shoulders were back, and my chin was up, and I got this big, huge smile on my face, and I got in the car and drove away. And I thought, holy shiza, what the heck did I just do? Oh my gosh. But it was amazing. It was such an important day because you know why? It was the first step in becoming who I was created to be. It was my first step in making a decision for myself, and I realized that I have the power. I have the power to make decisions for myself. So it was liberating. So maybe you're like me. Maybe somewhere in your life you were squashed too. Maybe your real self has been covered up, maybe by layers. But I'm here to tell you that you and the person you were created to be are still there. And it is time for that to come on out. And we're going to do it together. So how do you do it? Well, you have to start small. Just like my friend Laura the other day told me, you have to eat an elephant one bite at a time, okay? You can't do the whole thing at once. So start small and do this all day long, okay? This is what I did. Even with the smallest choices, like when you get up for breakfast and say you're eating your oatmeal, ask yourself, why am I eating this oatmeal? Do I like oatmeal? And if you answer yourself and say, yes, I like oatmeal, well, that is a small victory in itself because you made the choice to eat it because you like it. You made a choice for yourself. You can do that about your shoes that you wear, your clothes. Are you trying to please other people? Are you wearing what your husband says that he thinks looks appropriate? Or are you wearing what you think looks pretty? Maybe your husband doesn't like sparkles, but maybe you do. So I'm not speaking from personal experience there, but make decisions for yourself. Start with the little things, and pretty soon, believe it or not, you're going to start knowing what you like. You're going to start knowing what you dislike. You're going to know how you feel about different things, about bigger things. So that's where it all starts. Start small and work your way up. Okay, that's really all I've got today. I just wanted to kind of put that little bug in your ear because tomorrow we're going to talk about our innermost dreams that have never been fulfilled, and I can't wait to talk about that. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. And remember, you are here for a reason. You're important, and you are loved.